right, ladies and gentlemen, in the studio with their, I feel self-conscious. I'm staring at their crotches because they're all in their suits with red splotches on them, and it draws your attention. And then I realize I got to interview these people by looking in their eyes. It's the best way, but I can't help but staring at their red crotches. Which
and if you look, Larry, some of them have old blood and new blood. Like the guy on the couch has got very old blood.
Yeah,
they're old, and then this guy looks brand new blood.
Now, who are these people with the red splotches? You may be asking. Well, it's the folks from the anti-circumcision folks who are out at Sandy Springs and Northside Hospital last week. What is the? First of all, let me introduce to you the leader of the group, Brother K. Welcome.
Thank you, Larry. Nice to be here with the folks of Atlanta.
And what is the name of your organization?
We're Bloodstained Men.
Bloodstained Men, but you have a lady here. This is Kelly. Is it
well,
Kelly?
The full title is Bloodstained Men and Their Friends. She's one of our friends, and we have a lot of women that suit up with us.
Right. They like uncircumcised men. Kelly, do you like uncircumcised men or circumcised men for your personal life, personal use?
I like any men who agree that circumcision is genital mutilation.
Tell me why it's dangerous for me, because I'm pretty healthy. I haven't had any problems. I kind of like it. And I don't even remember what happened when I got brised. So tell me why it's bad for you.
Well, physiologically, the glands of the penis is meant to be an internal organ, just the way your tongue is an internal organ inside your mouth. Can you imagine if your tongue had to live outside your mouth?
Wait, hold on. Let me think about that for a second. I'm trying to think if it would be good or bad. See, what do you think? If your tongue was outside your mouth
all your life,
well, that'd be pretty cool.
There is that dog, though, that's really popular on the internet that its tongue hangs out of its mouth.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying, let's talk people. You and me, we had our tongues outside of, like, where would it be, Brother K?
Like in the center?
Tell me where my tongue would be.
It would be dry, hard, and have very little, or have quite reduced sensation.
Just like my penis. All right.
All right, I'm against it. I'm against that. I do not want my tongue outside my mouth.
Right.
Well, are you sure of that? I don't know. It's never been done before.
Right.
Why would it be dry? Because it's outside of your body?
The tongue is meant to be inside the mouth the same way the glands is meant to be inside the foreskin.
But what I'm saying is I can understand with the tongue, but this works for me. I mean, it's still smooth, what I'm saying.
You didn't have a choice, Larry. I mean, and nor I didn't either. It should be a man's choice. It's about human rights.
So am I mad at my mom and dad, or who am I mad at for having this done to me? My doctor?
Well, Larry sounds like a different case because he mentioned a bris, which
I had a ritual.
Yeah, that's a different issue.
And what I'm saying also,
what we're protesting is circumcision in hospitals. It's a billion-dollar business. Doctors aren't telling parents the truth that men around the world are not circumcised. In Europe, in South America, in Asia, doctors do not inflict circumcision on babies in the hospital anywhere in the world, routinely, except in the United States.
My question is, you haven't identified a danger. It seems to me a choice at this point, you just disagree with.
Well, I'm getting there. The human foreskin is an incredibly complex structure. It has muscle tissue, the dartos. It has nerve cells, nerve endings, Meissner's corpuscles. It has something called the ridged band. It's well known among people that don't circumcise their sons that the human foreskin is the most sensitive and erogenous structure.
Understood. I agree with all this.
American men have been ripped off, Larry. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Well,
it could have been better.
I think my.
That's just a physiological fact.
I think. Hold on, Brother K. What I'm asking you is this. First of all, I don't think my parents paid more than $50 to the rabbi because he took cheap tips, right?
Well, he must have enjoyed his work and given him a discount.
Well, he did enjoy his work. There's nothing wrong with that. You would too if you could make delicious soup out of the whole thing. My question to you is, I understand the physiology of it all, but what is the harm? I mean, I don't suffer any harm. I don't suffer any emotional harm. I have a thriving sex life. My penis doesn't shrivel up and dry because it's outside of my body, like you said, with the tongue. The tongue analogy doesn't hold up, really.
Larry,
yeah.
every man that is circumcised, circumcision that leaves the glands uncovered, the glands develops a thin layer of callus. That's
perhaps
that in itself reduces sensitivity. Look,
I have calluses on my palm,
Larry. I'm not here to argue the harm, because that can actually be a very, very lengthy discussion. I know we have limited time here with you.
Right.
I'm here to argue that it should be a man's choice.
Wait
it
till
should
they're
be
old.
a man's choice.
Okay, but what is the? Okay, fair enough. That's a good point, and I like what you're saying. Like, adults should make choices for their own stuff. Wait till they're adults. There's no harm in letting it wait till adulthood. No harm. Okay. Although you got to allow, in this country, there's different social norms. So it might be desirable to have it done at an early age, and parents are thinking socially for their kids, much like the choice of homeschooling versus public schooling.
Well, the human body, cutting off part of the human body is not an authentic, legitimate social choice for free people.
Well, I got my tonsils taken out without my permission when I was 5. The doctors determined maybe this is the best choice. The adults did choose for me when I was a kid.
I can't know the details of your tonsillectomy, but that's really not the issue. The issue is we're talking about human sexuality. There's a lot of evidence that circumcision alters the
You're saying I would have better sex now. Is that right, Kelly? You're nodding your head.
Absolutely. You would absolutely have that.
I want to hear from you instead of Brother K, because you're prettier.
Oh, I agree.
Well, one of the things that I would like to say is go to circumcisionharm.org and look at the photo galleries.
I don't want to.
Well, there's no question. You want to see the harm.
Because I can't undo it.
But you want to know about the harm.
I'm sure there have been botched ones.
Yeah,
many, thousands,
especially in Clayton County.
Many. It's a national cover-up. Many.
How many, Brother K?
The number is
per 1,000 births.
There are no statistics kept, but every pediatric urologist I meet, every pediatrician I meet, they all have several horror stories, and there are thousands.
Are you circumcised?
Yes,
you are.
Yes,
and you're angry about this.
Of course, it should have been my choice.
And so, how can you undo it? How can you be happy? I want to see how happy
the healing
Brother
for
K.
me.
I don't want you seeing you running around town with your crotch all red. I like you. You seem like a great guy.
For me personally, the healing is fighting back. Circumcision is a violation of human rights. It's un-American. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, those men, our founders, they were not circumcised.
They weren't.
They were not.
Is that right?
Circumcision came in the United States in the late 19th century through the likes of physicians such as John Harvey Kellogg of cereal fame.
Oh.
They introduced those
Wait, was
doctors.
the guy who invented cornflakes not circumcised?
I don't know his personal status. Those cruel doctors introduced circumcision, and this is in the medical literature. This is a fact. This isn't something that, an urban legend.
Okay.
They introduced circumcision in the late 19th century as a punishment for masturbation.
Oh, my God. Is that right?
That's true.
I was pre-punished. How did my parents know I would engage in that?
I think they just knew.
Oh, it made it actually easier.
Now, appearance-wise, it looks good. I will tell you, if you'd have grown up in my locker room and you didn't have the surgery done, we would have teased you.
Well, let me tell you something about that. I grew up in New Orleans, went to public schools in New Orleans, and there's several intact young men. They were some of the most popular men in our
Is that right?
And no one ever. Yeah.
Did you like them? Did you?
I mean, in those days,
jealous a little bit.
No. I don't have a jealous personality. I don't.
But you're angry about this. How can we resolve?
I'm angry about it. I'm angry about it because it's right now, as we've been in this studio, there have been several dozen boys thrown down on these torture boards, strapped to it, and have their genitals sliced off.
Torture boards.
Generally without anesthesia.
Wait a minute. I like it. I like mine. But you're saying I should
not about you.
But how do you know?
It's not about you.
But what I'm saying is, how do you know that the kids being born now won't like it in the future?
What if it was a girl?
It should be their choice. That's the point.
If it was a girl, that's different. There's no.
Why is it different?
Okay.
I don't know.
No, seriously. Why is it different?
Because with girls, I've heard it just takes away all their sex drive, which is cruel.
No,
then they'll turn out like Lena Dunham.
The people that are promoting boy circumcision are using the worst example, the worst type of female genital mutilation.
I don't want to get graphic here, Brother K. It's disgusting. People are getting breakfast.
It is. It is. It is disgusting.
All right, but listen, what I'm saying is I enjoy mine. I have no.
Of course, I think all.
And I'm not angry, but I want to help you. Is there a way?
Well, you're helping me by helping to spread our message. For me, the healing is standing up as a man and saying this is wrong. Our founders would have put it into the Bill of Rights. If they had known this would happen in the United States, they would have been appalled.
I would love to see that in the Constitution. Then people pay
freedom of
attention
body.
Thou has the right to keep your
freedom of body. What is freedom of speech compared to freedom of body?
I guess if ladies are allowed to abort, you can have a choice of. So you're pro-choice male foreskins. Okay. That's what it is, right?
Well, I don't know if I would quite phrase it that way, but
no, I'm saying
it should be a man's choice. And when men have that choice, men aren't fools. Men don't do it. European men don't run out and get themselves circumcised.
I may have a kid one day. I mean, I just got recently married.
What are you going to do?
I think I'll let him keep his skin and let him make his own decision.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow, look at that.
That turned you on.
Slightly.
Larry, you're outnumbered.
You did that because Kelly's attractive. So.
You're outnumbered, bro.
Well, there's nothing I can do. I'm snipped and I'm happy.
Yeah.
But God bless you.
Well, do I look unhappy?
Well, yeah.
No, I'm not.
You got a red crotch.
But I'm not
very
unhappy.
Happy man.
I'm not unhappy.
Are you married?
I'm not going to go with him my personal life.
Are you with Kelly at all?
Kelly is a friend of mine, and that's as far as our relationship goes.
You have a boyfriend?
No, I do not.
You have a girlfriend?
No, I do not. I have a 5-year-old son, though, and I kept him intact, and he has never had a single problem with his foreskin.
He has a good sex life, right?
Now that's a low blow.
That's humor.
Okay.
And so is yours. Low blow, right? Right.
Maybe.
Did you mean that as humorous, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brother K, everybody. Brother K and Kelly.
Hey, where can y'all be seen today? You're going to be out.
You're gonna
I think in my neighborhood.
We're going to be downtown Atlanta for 5 hours from 10 to 3 at Centennial Park and Marietta
Street.
And everybody can meet. And another lovely lass with a red crotch just walked in. Who are you?
I'm Heather.
Heather? All right, we're done. Sorry, but I just want to say hello.
No, hi.
They're all attractive, Brother K. You got it going on, dude.
Well, American women get it.
You're like the Manson of foreskin.
No, bro. Nothing like that. No, that's not true, bro. I resent that. That's not a good joke.
I didn't mean to,
No, that's a bad joke.
You think so?
I do. I really do. That's a bad joke.
You made me feel bad.
Well,
embarrassing for my listeners.
Look, this is a sick topic. I mean, I shouldn't have to.
We gotta go. We're done.
Thanks, man.